people who don't know AI will lose the job. People who know AI will stay in it.
Yeah, what you're saying is also makes sense. So basically, AI is not something. It's not a single one thing.
So you work in Adani Group as a strategist, and Adani Group will keep on capturing the major business. So what are your take on this?
I can only say that if any Indian business group, whether it's Mr. Adani or Ambani or anybody else, Tata or anybody else, if any of Indian business succeeds, India succeeds.
And there are lots of laws in India and there are lots of laws in European market also and overseas. So can you describe some of the law recently?
AI regulatory space or AI law is a widely discussed topic from last few years.
So let's try this AI hack. Welcome to new episodes of Growth Secrets with Mastermind Implementation with AI Hacks. Today we have with us Mr. Rohit Chauhan, Director Corporative Affairs, Head Digital Works. So today what we're gonna learn and implement is what are the AI laws in India, what are the European AI laws, how to prevent themselves or ourselves when we have something with a deep fake, what is deep fake technology, and the last one AI implementation hack. So stay tuned till the end. Don't forget to subscribe. So welcome to our new episode, Growth Secrets with Mastermind Implementation with AI Hacks. Today we have with us Mr. Rohit Chauhan. He worked as GM Strategy in Andani Group. Now he's heading Director of Corporate Affairs in a gaming company, Head Digital Works. So welcome Rohit to our show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So today we'll talk mostly about AI. So my first question is how AI is important in a business.
Well, I think if we see how, from last decade, if we see how businesses have grown, how technology is, evolving, AI is the new buzzword, if we have to say, in technology spheres. AI, quantum, blockchain, and everything is interrelated because for a business, it's not one form of technology that works. It's rather a combination what can works for them. And AI is certainly one of the key component, and it is also a kind of a disruptor. And people are, hoping uh, from the business community to, board the bus early in the AI wave so that they can probably make those inroads and take those early advantage as a business for the revenue stream. So I think it's a very exciting time from businesses, but at the same time, everybody is also very skeptical from the point of view of cost and how to go about it in terms of execution.
Right. So do you think that people are quite scary of AI these days? That they might take their jobs or something like this?
Yeah, I mean, you'll keep seeing a lot of sci-fi movie kind of thought process. AI will, which was there with any technology, like with the advent of computer in 90s, where,
Right.
people used to say that it will take a lot of. So essentially, yes, a lot of jobs become obsolete, but so in life, everything become obsolete. I mean, but it'll be definitely be, replaced by some other form of employment. So there are talks and there are scary things also that, it can lead to greater harm, which may be like issues of deepfakes or how to establish what is right, what is wrong in terms of ethics. So there are issues, but but there is issue with everything. There is a negative side to everything in life. So probably a balance need to be sought, and for AI to have its true potential that can come. I think there is a lot to be done than what has been done till.
Right. I think the people who don't know AI will lose the job. People who know AI will stay in. Like people needs to upgrade with like every technology. When Microsoft Excel docs come into the picture, then the people who don't know that, they need to keep on learning that. So AI will be do like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what you're saying is also makes sense. So basically, AI is not something. It's not a single one thing. I mean, AI starts with the data. So from data to doing analytics to understanding, using data science, using stats, and then converting into some form of a coded form, doing coding and developing an engine learning module that can become your true potential as an intelligence engine. So it's a bigger package. I mean, and yes, of course, the generation wise and the youth and everybody who wants to, may not be staying ahead of the curve. At least I would say may have to be want to be become relevant in the market. Need to understand it from some form, and especially speaking from the point of view what suits their work. So how does AI relate? If you can relate it into your work, you will easily learn it because there is a inherent urge to do well. Yeah.
Exactly. And so, how you are implementing AI in the gaming? So you are working in the gaming company. So how you guys are implementing AI into it?
Okay. So I'm not a techie no more. I mean, used to work with in from technology point of view, but having said that, I think yeah, any gaming company or any kind of a company which is into data science is definitely using lots and lots of uh, great automated products and solutions, analytic solutions, visualization tool, data harnessing tools, and building those engines. But they are all largely limited internally to a company because it's as per their requirement how they go about it. But AI, like there can be an open AI stack, so which is available for everybody, which is governments and public institution are also trying to do. So now anybody can build over it. So AI is all about using that stack, using those bits and pieces, using those basic underlying technology and concept, and you build your engine, you build your so similarly with the gaming companies also, they're trying to build algorithm, they're trying to build engines accordingly.
Right. So every time like I talk to my listeners and like I tell them that we'll share the downside and upsides also, right? Just like when we are implementing AI, we'll tell them their success stories and failure stories after implementing. So right now, deep fakes are in very trend. So easily people can morph someone to assume like this. Like there is a upside, like was a singer that it was a like legend Sidhu Moosewala. But whenever they come with a new song, it's look like he's alive in the videos because that deep fake is working. But when we talk about the downside, some of the actors get morphed and people here, this is like a WhatsApp university, you can Instagram. People keep on forwarding the stuff, never knowing the exact truth behind that. So how you take that in the negative side?
So yeah, I mean, it's a very, very important question from the point of view of both morality, ethics, and also what as a business you want to do, but also largely from the point of view of society. Because at the end of the day, we all are human beings. We all have families. We all have relationships. We all have
Right.
people around us. So it's incumbent on us to do things in a right way. Uh, but there'll always be a downside of technology. It depends on how and who uses it. So at the end of the day, it's not the machine who is doing the damage, it's the man behind the machine who is doing it. So deep fake may not is nothing but somebody using a negative connotation to technology and trying to make use of it. And uh, and people are consuming content as an entertainment in every sense. So a tight regulation, and more than that, I think, yeah, recently, uh, under IT intermediary guidelines. A guidelines has also been issued by ministry in government in India on deepfakes. But I think more than that, there has to be a public awareness on that. Like cyber awareness has now started gathering when people lost a lot of money from their account.
Right.
Similarly, there has to be an awareness campaign on the deepfakes, that do not believe everything what you receive on your, especially with elderly and teenagers, because they are not able to easily quantify between what's authentic and what's not. So please confirm with it. So that kind of awareness and execution of law is the way out till the time we mature as a society of using technology. in a very calibrated way. If I may.
Right. That's remind me of an incident. I was giving training to Punjab police cybercrime officials for that what's recently in AI, and then I told them like if say we get some kind of like nudity kind of stuff or somebody morph, what the first thing you do? So then it will write letters to like emails to Meta and all. Tell them that Meta support is pathetic. So when you start telling them, asking them, they keep on asking the question for the bots will be there. Then I will give them a AI tool. I might be make that tool in the description also. It is very helpful. Like if somebody get these kind of photographs, there is an organization. When you put up that photograph, immediately they will write it to everywhere, and within like I have also implemented in some of the cases, within 24 it just get removed from the internet. Yeah. So stop and say I exactly put that into the description of the show also. That's like a very helpful tool that I tell them do that. Then they start doing. Then they just one day like commissioner called me up and Nipun, yeah, it's a very helpful stuff because majorly the people who are doing that is they're known people. There might be some like kind of enemies in them. That's why they are doing that. And majorly like with the cyber criming cases we are doing these days, are we like when they do some move, they generally do it for a celebrity or do it for someone who knows them.
Yeah. So I mean, again, same the awareness in the public of using those tools. Maybe through your podcast, you can do that. So those kind of awareness that what you should do and what you should not do, what should be the right mechanism, not only for the law enforcement people who are implementing the law, but also for the public at large to safeguard myself. So suppose I receive some content, can I authenticate it somewhere?
Right.
And how to go about it in terms of that I should not become part of the chain which is forwarding without thinking.
Okay, and there are lots of laws in India and there are lots of laws in European market also and all overseas. So can you describe some of the law recently come into which?
Yeah, I mean AI. So AI regulatory space or AI law is a widely discussed topic from last few years globally. So I'll take a little bit longer to explain it to you. So in terms of if we see from the regulatory perspective, uh, US is working on it, but the approach of US is very laissez-faire in the point of view. They're of the opinion that uh, or the academia in the US is the opinion that it will if we try to regulate AI too much, it will kill the innovation. On the other hand, the Europe, which is the traditional leader of regulating any technologies, so from GDPR to data law to new draft, 2 days back only, the new AI draft agreement has been agreed, and maybe it will be implemented soon. So they are the leader in the tech spheres of
And they
regulating
started
AI.
doing penalties also to the
So,
company.
so yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll insert those things. Let's see how it plays out, but they are the leader in the space. Then comes China, which is very centralized, centric, censored kind of a way of looking at things from China perspective. And the last, I would say, the laggard is India in terms of regulating AI, because uh, we are looking to tick the boxes that what suits where and take learnings from there and then go about it. So we have got an initiative which is Prime Minister also talked about it in G20 forum. So we have got an open AI initiative, and we have also got a GPI AI summit coming up tomorrow, in fact, in Delhi. So we are also going towards regulating AI, but we'll probably take lessons like we took it from GDPR, from privacy, and then we'll go about regulating it. The real essence of AI regulation will be that, can the regulation encourage innovation and at the same time guard against the any of the societal deep issues which can come from misinformation like riots, inciting violence, deepfakes. So I think those kind of ethical things can it and make sure that AI is not uh, mismanaged by the bad actors, and at the same time it gives freedom to the good people to innovate. I think that's the core testimony of the regulation which is going to come up, and it's not easy.
Okay, and please, there is a request like when you guidelines when you are creating helping India for the guidelines for that AI. Sometime it's happened like there is a sudden announcement. Okay, TikTok will be banned from tomorrow, and suddenly like people who are dependent on TikTok or other stuff for their business also, They are not just using it for the entertainment. Some of the, we have seen the young entrepreneurs, are influencers, are earning a lot on it. The day before again, and everything it vanished. They don't get time to do a backup of this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Mm.
I totally
Yeah.
agree to your sentiments. Perhaps a more mature approach is required in the sense that, even it's a foreign platform, even so, if you are aware that, some kind of action may be taken, uh, because whatever action you're doing is also doing for the good of your own people.
Right.
So it's in their interest. So you should give them adequate time from the point of view of, that some action may be taken. Perhaps you can give some signals in the sense indirectly, so that people are mindful about it. And yeah, I mean, like you said, it has to be more mindful and a more, a step down approach wherein you give 1 month that people should take away their data or sign out, or go migrate to a different platform. Some kind of this thing may be done.
And I think like the next scam in AI will be like, first earlier what happened is like people will make up your ID of Facebook and start talking to your friends that I need money. So they'll just morph your similar Facebook account and then they'll just asking for money. That was a very traditional one. Like we heard about it 4 5 years back, and right now sometimes happen with the old age guys that my friend is asking for, let's give them. Now I think that after coming AI, even like if I'm talking to like this, somebody can replace my voice and somebody can do it like you are talking something on video call. Doesn't it like a very harshful thing? How a person will detect that, okay, that's the I'm really talking to a guy or
Yeah, it's no, it's that's why I said scary. That's what the word scary comes from, because uh, the bad actor also try and manipulate it and put it in the same way that it becomes a very pressing and an urgent issue. So so it may be, calling your family that you met with an accident or something. It can be anything, any stupidest thing. But again, the two things that works in your favor is, again, if you can you cross check with the person
right.
by calling him, or trying to get hold of personally, talking to him, or some way that you can know that is it you. So that's again the public awareness. And second is definitely, yes, the it is incumbent on the business. So if I have to talk about, let's say, social media platform, so whether it's Meta or whether it's any Google platform like YouTube, or it may be something else, any social media platform like X or something. So it's their responsibility. So like government has mandated, and I think that mandatory execution has to be more stricter. Also responsibly on behalf of the platform, that their platform is not misused for deepfakes, no such kind of manipulation. So they need to come up with great sophisticated algorithm using AI itself, where they can, check that some kind of misuse of AI is being done on their platform, or some kind of bad actor is trying to employ, and so that they can block and take action. And public reporting on, like we report any bad message, similarly reporting should also help. So I think it has to be a combination of effort from business, from government and public, to go about.
We can't rely only on the government. Government is
Yes,
doing the
yes,
policy.
yes,
They are
yes.
not doing anything.
Yeah. So it has to be a combination of an effort.
Mm.
And also, if something bad has happened, there is another angle of law enforcement which comes into picture, which is police. So I think Indian police is now coming to terms with cyber. So taking for the AI, I think requires a lot of modernization from the perspective, especially at the last man who is actually doing the public dealing. Yes, a senior officer may be aware, but he comes into picture after a lot of work or investigation has been done. But if at the face of it, things when where the public dealing is done by the person who is from the law enforcement is not able to understand the tech and the nuances of things, so I think they'll not be able to do the right justice, and user harm, protecting user harm is tough. So I think we all need to, again, like you said, we all need to learn what it is and see what the positive side, negative sides, and then implement it in our life and business and at home.
So that reminds me of one thing. Like I was running a Facebook campaign. Lots of my clients are on my page, and the campaign was above 50 lakh. Suddenly, I got a phishing attack, and for Meta, for security reason, they blocked everything. They blocked my account. They blocked everything, and right now I can't access even my account. So I told them, okay, it's a verified account where we are using verified WhatsApp and all. Then I keep on asking the support, nothing happened. So, but like the 1 month back, I was called at Meta office. Our company was for some event, and then we collaborated. And I have a number of that girl. Then I called them. Then she told me that I can't do it because that is only with the support. But why can I can give you a priority support on the same? Then on the priority support, I contacted them and tell them, oh, that's my good. Then they told me that if you are uploading the documents, we are denying it because already I've uploaded everything. I have a GST number and all. Everything was making it a verified one. Then they told me you need to record a video with a number. Then what I do is I just normally go and put it a paper over here and record my name is Nipun and that's my number. That number was unique. That was given by a Facebook. Then again they reject. I thought, what happened? Then they said, then you need to follow the instructions. Then what you did tell us, like, you need to do left and you need to do right. If it is a fake or morph one, then they can easily detect. So that's the best thing I got from Meta. Ki when somebody is doing my deepfake or anything else, if you move left and right, it will again reflect because some of the eye gestures will be there. There are lots of tools like HeyGen can do the eye gestures, but that is the thing. Like it will help us out to detect that that's the exact person or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's where technology is moving. Like tomorrow, biometrics of a person will become part of the digital identity going forward. Otherwise, you'll not be able to make differentiate because
Right.
the sophistication in detection is also being followed by sophistication in doing the deep fake, creating those fake. So probably the biometrics and the your those kind of things can only become validate your ID tomorrow because otherwise it will become very, very tough to differentiate between who is actually real or not.
So you worked in Andani Group as a strategist, and Andani Group se keep on capturing the major business. So what are your take on this?
Well, I mean, they've done a lot of noise that you hear is all politics. So, but they're not here new. I mean, they're doing business from decades. So they've built it, and it's a phenomenally great infrastructure company with a very, very ambitious vision. And I can only say that if any Indian business group, whether it's Mr. Adani or Ambani or anybody or Tata, anybody else. So if any of Indian business succeeds, India succeeds. It's because it will result into employment, it will result into growth, economy, and the entire circle of economy grows and it churns. But also from the point of view of global expansion. So if an Indian company do well, they'll expand to other countries. So like Mr. Dani is building ports and airports of other countries. So similarly, in all the companies, you're going abroad, so you're building other countries. So what you're doing is essentially you're building dollars and you're bringing money to India. I mean, no business can do better than this. I think that's the crux of the matter. If you're building in dollars and you're bringing that money back in your country, you're doing great service to the nation, not only from the tax point of view, but essentially everything. If that money flows in India, it will definitely get into some kind of an investment cycle. Your market will grow. And if there is a money in the market, projects will come, work will come. There is no dearth of work in any developing country like India. So I think that's what I would say. The only caution which I feel is that there should be an equal opportunity for small players also. The reason is that, like people often, there is a theory in economics that big five companies of India are dominating the entire market. So I would say I'm not a professional to comment on it, but I would just say that we need to see that there is an equal opportunity for big player also and for smaller player also to that they can work in a level playing field. I would say so that's
Even that's like a business strategy they are doing. We can even learn from that from the ground they have started and they have this huge big infrastructure.
absolutely they've built it brick by brick. And there is a way you raise money. I mean, they're a traditional infrastructure business. So in any infrastructure business, has to be a very high portion of debt because you're building projects, and these are all annuity projects, which are giving you a return on annuity basis for 20 years, 30 years. So building such kind of large capital intensive projects will require debt also. So what I would say is that, there is a lot of learnings, that you should not shy from raising money also. If you feel that your business model is viable and the cash flows which business is projected to showcase are not very volatile, assured, and it's long term. So then it becomes a strategic investment, then only as a business investment, I would say.
Right. Even that's remind me one of an incident from my team. So when we started doing a bidding platform that is called Upwork, then one of the experienced bidder come to us like when we are very new to it. They told us like, sir, you have some relatives in US. Why don't you start with the US ID? US ID will always get good dollars and all. Why to start with here as a scratch? And nobody will prefer as a experience if we compare with the experienced person from the abroad to India. I thought that we are very experienced, but we are very new to the platform. So why we just fake that, okay, we are from US and all? If we have some potential, then definitely money will bring into this and they will bring something value on their table also, because we keep on using so many AI tools. We have a subscription, lots of tools. I like to jungle with that. So then, and we already having experience of business. Then told, okay, just give it a try. In the 6 months, first 6 months, we hardly get any project. So we were at zero. And they keep on telling me if it was a foreign ID, but we were experiencing what we are doing wrong, because sometimes we are giving them a constant, we can say, quotation that is not so much personalized. And after 6 months, our graphs just we get one project, we get two project, we get started getting ratings of 5%. In another 3 months, we are the top 10% in the whole Upwork community. And right now, it's been we have like around 12 months on Upwork, and we are on the top 3% of a talent in the entire world. So that's how, like, and now people, like, when they see our reviews, when they see our strategies, then the people more and more coming to, and then we get so many celebrities on board also.
Yeah, I mean, you need to do the hard grind. So
Yeah.
once that is done, then people will, value it. But it's the back end that matters. That what when nobody is looking at you, what you do that time. So I think uh, that's how businesses are made, and that's how entrepreneurs are special. Special, they're very special. They take that risk
Yeah.
when nobody thinks it's worth it.
Right. So last round is our rapid fire round where we ask you a question. You need to reply in 5 seconds, right? The first thing that come into your mind.
Podcast.
Early bird or night owl?
Earlier.
Dream vacation destination?
Not a dream, but yeah, definitely a Europe trip.
Okay. Favorite hobby outside of work?
Uh, Cricket. I mean, yeah, all the sports I love, any sport, but cricket, yeah.
Last movie you watched?
I think was an OTT movie of that Kike Menon. So that was the last one, and I'm not into movies now. But yeah, sometimes
So introvert or extrovert?
I would say personally introvert
Yeesh.
and professionally very extrovert.
So it's like a very dicey answer. Like according to the situation, you just
Not according to the situation. So for my personal life, I would say or my belief, my ideology, or what drives me, I'm introvert. I don't want to lecture everybody.
right.
Who am I, what I'm. No, because it is unnecessary gyan for them. But for whatever work I'm doing, I'm extrovert because that's in the public domain, and maybe that's part of the charter of your duty also.
Favorite social media platform?
Twitter or X.
Okay. One thing on your bucket list?
Well, on the bucket list, I would say seeing a cricket match in Melbourne cricket ground, Australia.
Favorite thing in your job?
Love to meet people and talk, and I think my job gives you that opportunity to engage and have a conversation with lot of like-minded people. So I love thought-provoking discussions. So I think that's the best.
Best gift you ever received?
A book from a friend. So that was the best gift.
And who was, what was the
He
name of
was
the book?
the book name was that it was my first 90 days. So it's a book on if you're changing a job, if you're changing your role, if you're changing anything in life professionally, what you should do. I mean, how you should go. it. First 90 days. It's a beautiful book, and I think it sets a very good template on what you need to do, because when we go into anything new, we try to become, that we know everything. So I think leaving that idea, and rather than reinventing the wheel, that book gives us the point of view that you should listen and then act. So if you can check it out.
Yeah. Even first 21 days is like to build up a habit, and first 90 days is for the entire.
First 90 days, yeah, for anything that you knew you're trying to do professionally.
Thank you, Rohit, for joining our show. And it's very like overwhelming for us because you are the one who are talking about AI laws also.
My pleasure. Whatever little I know, I hope I may be of some value to your show and your work. And I look forward to, seeing it probably. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Right.
So this tutorial is how we can scrape data of decision makers of various industries from the tools. So today I'm gonna use one tool called snove.io. So let's log in. You can also create a free account. So now I want to scrape the leads of healthcare. So let's go to database search, and here I will put United States as a location. Job title is I want founders, CEO, president, founder and CEO. These are like decision maker of a company. If we just directly approach them, chief technical officer, CTO, co-founder and CEO, co-founder, I think fair enough. Then keywords and seniority coming soon. Company name, we can also extract if we want any company people exactly with the same company I want to search and want to get their leads. Okay, company location need not to be worried about already. Here we need to choose the industry. Hospitals and healthcare. So if I'm choosing this, specialty, so what I will doing is hospital and healthcare is the one, and I will start searching it. So here I will get the founder list. What I will be doing is I will select all, add to list, and I want to create one healthcare, and then it will be an hospital. Probably I will put 26th of December. So it was saving 25 prospects. What I don't like about this tool is I need to again select this and goes like this. Like it's always we need to select 25, but okay, that's the part of a job. So first try to add the leads. So now I have scraped around 15 pages. Now what I will be doing is I am going to my list, healthcare, and to get it more reminding, I have scraped 15 pages.
So next time if I need to start, I will start from the next. And now these are like yellow are kind of, they are uncertain risk emails, so when you send so many emails to them it might consider invalid, and 237 are valid emails. So I want only valid emails. So here what we'll be doing, all in the list of 237, these are like 237 are verified emails, and I have selected that. Export. So I'm exporting it, only the verified one. Full employment history, I want only export the email from the prospect's latest job, that's okay. Everything like which they have, I just need to export it. So it take a little bit time and export it. Exporting in progress. And now you can run email from any of the email marketing. Here they have that email drip campaigns and all also. If I add and schedule in the subsequence, then even I can also add them into any of the flow. Here I also can create an email, but I haven't used it, so I'm not sure about the snow.io, how exactly it is in warming up an emails, but I will give you a more brief of this. Individual email, bulk email verifications, so all warm up. Email campaigns, I can create a drip campaign, I can create flows, and these are like deals. Okay, so they have email verification also, so it's good, like if I scrape it from some other data, I can also re-verify it from there. That's how we need to do. Thank you.